They say respect is earned, but they forget fear is obeyed. There is a quiet, brutal truth in this world. People are more loyal to fear than to love, not because they want to be, but because fear cuts deeper. It demands attention. It demands silence. The lion does not ask for loyalty. He commands it, because his presence alone tells you the price of disobedience. Machiavelli understood this. In The Prince, he asked the question most people are too afraid to face. Is it better to be loved or feared? His answer was sharp. It is best to be both. But if you must choose, always choose fear. Love is voluntary. It wavers. It forgets. But fear is instinct. Fear lingers. Fear makes men cautious, even when they smile at you. Strategic intimidation is not about loud threats or visible aggression. It's about perception. It's about the way you walk into a room and nobody dares interrupt. It's about being the kind of calm that makes others uncomfortable, because they don't know what you'll do. They just know what you could do. Genghis Khan didn't conquer half the world by being liked. He conquered it by being a ghost in the mind of his enemies. He built a reputation so ruthless, cities surrendered before he arrived. If you open your gates, I will spare your people, but resist, and I will erase your name from history. That wasn't cruelty. It was psychological warfare. The art of silence paired with overwhelming consequence. This is not about being cruel. It's about being in control. We live in an age that glorifies softness, that tells you to be gentle, agreeable, always smiling. But the most powerful people in the world don't follow those rules. CEOs, generals, founders, politicians. They smile when it's useful. They shake hands when it buys them time. But their power doesn't come from being liked. It comes from knowing they can walk away or wipe you out. Law 17 of the 48 Laws of Power: keep others in suspended terror, cultivate an air of unpredictability. If they know your every move, you become ordinary, predictable, safe. But when you move in silence, when you speak less and do more, when you respond to disrespect not with emotion, but with calculated action, you stop being human to them. You become myth, and people obey myths. There's power in a glare, in silence, in calm that doesn't flinch. There's power in not explaining yourself, because the moment you begin justifying, you lose ground. The strong don't ask for validation. They command presence by showing they have nothing to prove and everything to protect. Most people fear confrontation. They fear what others think. They fear stepping out of line. But those who lead, those who dominate, they fear only irrelevance. Strategic intimidation is not about being violent. It's about being a presence that commands attention without raising your voice. Look at history. Every empire that stood for long was feared first, respected second. Rome, Persia, the Mongols, the Ottomans, even modern corporations like Apple or Amazon. They dominate not because they're lovable, but because they play by their own rules and punish those who try to cage them. You can be calm and terrifying. You can be polite and untouchable. You can be gracious and utterly unbreakable. The world doesn't need more people trying to please everyone. The world needs men and women of silence, strategy, and power. They don't need to like you. They just need to listen when you speak, and they will, if they fear what happens when they don't. Fear is not weakness. It's a currency. Use it wisely. Use it rarely, but use it when it matters most. Because when they fear you, They listen, they hesitate, they obey, and in that silence, you rule.